name is Teresita Blanco de Artsy Sister, and today we're reading Saturnastra Nalini. This is chapter 7, part 2. I saw Nalini standing before me, and her spirit body looked like her physical body, and reflected in her eyes I saw a pale-faced girl about 6 or 7 years of age, and she looked like the me who had taken over Nalini, and for a long time, I turned a blind eye to everything, and I thought that things would be easy. You were brave enough to do the things I wasn't able to do. Tell me, child, what are you? What are you really? She asked. I am the elf Nalini. That is the name and the identity I chosen for myself, I responded. You can't be Nalini. I am Nalini, she said. You were Nalini before you gave me this body. What do you think would have happened had we never crossed paths? I asked. Nalini lowered her eyes. She knew in her heart her own weakness, but she said, "I don't care. I would have had Grimiere." You fool! You're assuming that he would have been able to resurrect you. Weaklings like you do not have the right to desire things. Only the strong have the power to take what they want and do whatever they feel like. If you want your hobby so badly, then come and take this body away from me, I said, challenging her willpower. Nalini was distraught by the failure of her emotional sabotage, and she had grown quite crusty due to the pollutions from my soul and my memory fragments. And slowly Nalini was becoming more like me, and I was becoming more like her. And this was something that I had not foreseen. Tapping into my memory fragments, she called for my flute, and the shell imitated my music, and she did not realize that the flute and the song all were simply gimmicks that distracted the victims from the real trick. And desiring to humor her, I left her body of my own accord, and as I departed, I said, I would leave my lovely flute as a memento, and know that I would always be watching should you need me again. Again, we were finally two different peoples, and Nalini had regained her 18-year-old body, although I wondered what was the true age of her soul. Her mature beauty looked radiant, and I wanted to be her more than anything else. As for my true self, it had not matured one bit since I had entered her body. In a nonchalant fashion, I flew outside the curtain and reclaimed my old roots. Now fully dressed, I perched on the highest stained-glass window, and my tiny shadow loomed ominously over the entire assembly. And I had flown so fast that it took a few minutes for